Oh, hello, come in, come in. Don't be shy. I won't bite. I'm so glad to see you. I was worried you wouldn't show up. I know that might seem weird, but we haven't gotten many responses to our ad. Not anywhere near that we were expecting, anyway. I was so sure it would attract customers like flies to honey. Though, just say it out loud. Hot Yandere singles in your area. Doesn't that just roll off the tongue so nicely? It's music to the ears. I haven't the slightest clue why we weren't getting many customers. Even many of the ones that did bother making appointments with us ended up being no-shows. Maybe it's because we asked for credit card information. That does seem a bit sketchy. Oh well. No point in worrying about it now. We finally have our customer. Just let me lock the door over here, and then we can continue our discussion. Oh, yeah. You're not leaving. You know what a yandere is, right? I once saw women freezing water just to chase their ex on a boat they were on. I'm pretty sure she broke a few records, though. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that yanderes are crazy. Absolutely batshit insane. They are a few fries short of a Happy Meal. A few ants short of a picnic. One banana short of a bunch. Sorry, I just love those kinds of phrases. But, where was I? Oh, yeah. Yanderes are crazy. Listen to me. We host yanderes and we hook them up with people that actually want them. You know, the type of person that would click on hot yandere singles in your area type of ad. You clicked on it. You gave us your card information. Hell, you even gave us your address. Good going there, Einstein. So logically, you must want a yandere, which is good news for you, because we've got them, and you know what? It's even better news for me, because they want you too. And I'm going to give you to them, because if I don't, then they'll murder the ever-loving shit out of me, and anyone who I have ever talked to, which now includes you, I might add. So, yeah. I know I might seem like some kind of evil mastermind here, but believe me, I'm not. I'm just another cog in the machine. The way this works is that I get people who actually want yanderes here. I hook them up with one of those said yanderes. Having more than one is a bad idea. Obviously, knives are bad for lives. Then the happy couple are maybe not so happy. What do I care? But the couple goes out to the middle of nowhere. I don't care where. And I get to keep my insides on the inside. Also, I'm getting paid. But the yanderes, well, they're only placated and non-stabby if they believe that there is a steady stream of yandere lovers coming. So they will get their happy endings eventually. So you best believe it, I'm keeping that dream alive. Because my life depends on it. Also, my livelihood. So let me tell you how this is going to go. I'm going to give you some files, some photos, some letters, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to tell you about some of the girls here. And you're going to pick one, whether you like it or not. And after that, she's your problem. Enjoy your happily married life or whatever. Sure, if they settle for marriage. Actually, it might be a downgrade compared to whatever type of union they want. Anyway, let's see what we have here. I should start with the ones most likely to murder me. Rose, no. She's like a 2 Yandere scale. 3 at most. What about Veronica? I don't think she ever committed murder. So that means she's a 6 at most. Well, she never committed murder we know of. How about Samantha? She did leave that knife on my bedside table to warn me to hurry up. But then again, they all do stuff like that, don't they? Maybe I should just roll some dice. Okay, you know what? Forget it. We'll just go alphabetically. Okay, so here's the first girl. There's a description from us, a photo, and a letter. The letter's not very coherent, though, so I don't know how useful it'll be. Oh well. At least you can see they have pretty handwriting. Unlike my, hideous excuse for handwriting. I'm actually a bit jealous. Look at me being jealous. The Yanderes must be rubbing off on me. Anyway, don't worry. I'll tell you all about her so you don't need the letter. Her name is Audrey. She's actually pretty tame. Hardly hurt anyone that we know of. Maybe we should keep a tighter watch on her just in case. A few more cameras just to make sure she, kills as many people as we know. And listen to me talk and ramble on like this. The girls must be rubbing off on me again. I can't let that happen. There needs to be at least one sane person in this establishment, if we're going to be keeping it running. And now, where was I again? Before the spy cameras? Right. Audrey, she is relatively tame. 2 on the Yandere scale. For reference, a girl who's a 10 on the Yandere scale, that means they're a national emergency. Don't tell the government that we have a few of those in the back, though. I wouldn't want this place to shut down, and you don't want that to happen too, either. Would we? Or maybe you do want them to shut this place down? But don't forget, we have your address. Back to Audrey. She's only a light stalker. Wouldn't hurt a fly unless, that fly was a love rival. In which case she would pretty much pull the legs off that fly, one by one, in front of its, eyes before, going at which spot hurts the most. Flies aren't humans though. And so it doesn't count as a murder, She's still only a 2 on the Yandere scale. But like I was saying about her being a light stalker, maybe light isn't the right word here. I mean, yeah, stalking as far as Yanderes go. But when she's compared to stalking, she goes war paint and everything. She happens to be quite tech-savvy. You see, a skill like that is incredibly handy when you want to stalk someone. Just ask any intelligence agency. I think she actually has a spy satellite or 2 for reference. Don't ask me how hacking a satellite works. I don't know, but to give you an idea of how she is, how good at stalking she is precisely, she saw you before she saw a photo of you. This room is full of cameras. Actually, that painting on wall, it's a camera. The bust on my desk, it has a camera. My coffee mug, it's got a camera. Everything is a camera. That being said, we usually don't grant access to the girls to the cameras. That doesn't mean they don't get it, though. Because through means beyond my technological incompetence, Audrey has figured out a way to get to our cameras. So she was watching you this entire time. Wave at the camera for her, why don't you? Well, just wave anywhere. There's bound to be a camera in that direction somewhere. Is it a lot to take in? I'm sure it must be. Can I get you anything to help calm you down? Tea, water, coffee, maybe? I promise I won't give you a coffee mug with a camera in it. That would be a bit over-excessive at this point, even for us. No, you don't want anything to drink? Can't blame you there. That's a very good call, actually. After all, I mean, who takes a drink from a Yandere establishment? There's like a 50% chance of it being drugged. And that's on a good day. Moving on. You must have gotten more than a good idea of how Audrey is, right? Here's the file of the next girl. Beatrice. Sorry about it being scented with perfume, by the way. She got a hold of it and did that. She also wrote in a few lines at the bottom of what was supposed to be of our description of her. Of how she's the only one for you, blah, 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 blah. That and how other girls are so manipulative, etc., etc., blah, 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 blah. Then, like others just using you, yada, 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 yada. You know, very standard stuff for a Yandere girl to say. Very, very run-of-the-mill. She also vandalized the files of the other girls. Luckily, we have multiple backups for this very reason. I still kept Beatrice's file here the same, though. I just like the scent of that perfume. She's an excellent burglar. She's particularly skilled at breaking and entering. I know it might be strange to praise such a skill, but you've really just got to see that girl work. She actually stole both the Mona Lisa and the Declaration of Independence, all just so she could stand out as for a potential girlfriend. Well, she definitely made herself stand out too. Well, others at least. I'm not sure how good at being able to break in and enter places to, well, steal is supposed to make someone appealing as a girlfriend. But I guess it's her way of saying, you can't run from me. So just accept me, I don't know. You'll have to ask her. I'm sure you'll get the chance when she probably kidnaps you. I mean, you're not that hard to steal. You give your address away like it's candy. No. I'm never ever going to let that go. Okay, the next girl, that would be Katherine. Katherine. Where do I begin? First of all, she is a witch, but she is highly, highly skilled. So she's more of an alchemist to be 100% accurate. And I'm sure you're aware of how Yandere alchemists can be, right? All of them get into the field so they can just make the famed love potion, so they can get their chosen romantic partner to be more, well, romantic and lovey-dovey. But she took it a step further. It's not enough for her to just have a love potion. Oh, no. She has to make sure that she is the only one with a love potion. Because by her logic, if someone else has a love potion, then they can use it on the person she has claimed. And Yanderes are usually rather possessive, especially Yandere witches. So the thing is, all love potions have this one important ingredient they have, and that's a dragon's tongue. No, not the plant. An actual literal tongue of a dragon. So I'm sure you can see where this is headed. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just a lot I have to explain. It tends to make my explanation skills a bit frazzled, even though I am here in this establishment. I mean, I've been working here for quite a long time. It never gets easy going through the usual with customers. So, after she secured a sufficient amount of dragon tongue for her to use, she hunted the dragons to extinction. That way, no one could make a love potion except for her. Yeah, sorry. She's the reason why you won't be able to get a dragon girlfriend. It was really quite impressive how she managed to hunt them all down. Though, see, she made this acid out of the blood, well, a lot of things. Let's just say she had to hunt down a lot more than just dragons to achieve her goal. Anyway, that's why she's an 8 on the Yandere scale. Now, any questions? What? I'm sorry. My ears must have been playing tricks on me. Did you just say give me the most Yandere you've got? You know the absolute walking disaster I just told you about was only an 8 on the Audrey scale? And we even got 10s in the back? Are you sure you want this? Are you sure you know what you're doing? You do? That's amazing. I can't believe you like Yandere's that much. I'm starting to see why they like you. In fact, I'm starting to see that I like you more than I realized. I'd even go so far as to say, I want you all to myself. What do you say?